So as we're coming back from Big Bear, we just noticed this coming through Ukipe, another development. These things are popping up everywhere. So these homes are around 1,706 square feet, going to 2,200, and they're starting out in the low 500s. So if you want the upgrades, you want the 2,200 foot model, you can definitely bet you'll be paying over $600,000. So this is absolutely, it's off of a main road. I'm not exactly sure where in Ukaipa we are, but it's off of a main road. And these are all new homes. All these homes going up right now. And I'll walk down here. As we get down here, it's already near, I don't know, probably mid 90s temperature wise. It was low 70s when we left, so I'm wearing a flannel right now. A little warm, but anyways, just wanted to walk through here and show you. This one right here says it's sold. These do look, most of these do look available. So there's a mobile home park on the other side of the wall here. You have a main road where these houses, where this development is being built. And these are starting out in the low 500s and going up, I would imagine, probably in the low 600s. So what do you all think? Would you spend over $500,000? And no joke, you are within 10 feet of your neighbor with these houses. Take a look at that. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So these all look like they are up for sale. Those are all going up. There's more homes up on the other side of this development going up. So very, very interesting. These things are just popping up everywhere. I've never even been to this part. We just got off of the beaten path here and noticed this development, and they're just popping up everywhere, everywhere. And I mean, it's not a bad area. I don't know, not an area that I would, strive to want to live in, but they're building these type of homes everywhere. But let me know your thoughts on this. Would you spend over $500,000 for one of these things? Look at all the cars. And if you notice, you can already see multiple cars in the driveway already. So you wonder how many people are already living in these houses. Very, very interesting. Just in the middle of nowhere, another development. So on the way back, for probably at least a year, if not more, we've been driving by this off the 10 freeway. And I've always wanted to stop and check this out. These are brand new warehouses. This is where all of your Chinese goods are coming into. The Asian countries get wealthier and wealthier and wealthier. Take a look at the size of this warehouse. There is literally an identical one right behind me. These things are literally, this is literally a quarter mile that way, a quarter mile that way. These things are enormous. They've been sitting vacant for a very, very long time. Take a look at the size of this lot. You could land a jet airliner in the parking lot here. This is how big this thing is. Enormous. And I guarantee you, this is not for American products. This is for Chinese products and other Asian products coming to America. I don't know who owns these things, but these things are absolutely enormous. But we continue to rely on other countries, make other countries wealthier and wealthier. And this is where it all comes to right here. And in Riverside County, these things have popped up over the last decade. You cannot believe how many of these things. When we were driving out to San Diego, cutting through Murrieta and Temecula, these things are off the freeway everywhere. Over here is another one. That thing, again, well over a quarter mile deep, huge. Each one of those slots right there is for a truck. I can't even count. It's probably 75, probably park 75 trucks on those ramps right there, on those loading ramps right there, at least 75 loading ramps right there. I mean, this is unbelievable. And yeah, we're right out here. Just got out of Ukaipa. This is right off the 10. And this is what's happening. And you're seeing this all over Riverside County. I believe this would be San Bernardino County, wouldn't it? Yeah, San Bernardino County here. So Riverside County, San Bernardino County, this is what's popping up. Huge, huge. So as I said earlier, at least 75 loading ramps right there. Huge. I filmed the other video for you, right, or the other building over there. This one is a separate building. And let's take a look at the size of this loading area. More loading ramps over here. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now what I am noticing is more of these buildings are for sale, for lease, since we are seeing a slowdown now in the economy. Less products are coming to America. There's less demand, and so there's going to be less need for warehouses. So now these warehouses have been sitting. I don't know what the status is with these warehouses, but a lot of these warehouses have been sitting for lease. And if the economy doesn't pick up, these things are going to sit much longer. But just a reminder to all of you, the more we are reliant on the rest of the world, the more of these you're going to see. Why are we not making this stuff right here? Why are we not building things here right now? Why are we not manufacturing things here right now in America? I mean, we are making other countries wealthier and wealthier and more wealthy by the day, and it's really, really sad. But just unbelievable how much is coming in from other countries to these warehouses, while people just cannot make a living. They're working these service sector jobs, they're working part-time. People aren't being paid what they should be being paid. We should be manufacturing. It's the only way you can remain a superpower. China knows what's going on. They're going to continue to manufacture literally everything, while America just continues to consume everything with money they don't have. But take a good look at this, the multi-millions of dollars that have gone into these buildings just to fly things into America for people to buy with money and to consume with money they don't even have. I mean, look at the amount of concrete alone that they poured at these facilities. Unbelievable. So every time I drive by, I just go, man, look at the size of those things. So at least we were able to stop by and show this to you today. And when you get here and stand next to these things, these are, I mean, over 1 million square feet. This is over 1 million square feet, at least. When you get here and you actually look at these things in person, I feel like a little ant. These warehouses are so enormous. But I wanted to share this with all of you. Put your comments down below. Let me know your thoughts on this. Are you seeing this in your areas? We're seeing it all over Southern California. Are you seeing it where you live? It's absolutely shocking. You never saw these 20, 30 years ago like you do now. They're popping up everywhere in Southern California. So if you look, there's at least another 75 ramps or loading ramps right here on the other side of the building. Look at the size of this. And this thing has been sitting empty for so long. So we really have no idea what's going on at the moment with these buildings, who owns them. I don't believe they're Amazon. Amazon has one very, very close to here off the 60. But very, very interesting. And that is the 10 straight out, about a mile out. So we just got off I-10. If you take a look, you got the Morongo Casino way out there. There's another warehouse. It's got a for lease sign up on it right now. See if I can zoom in here for you. This thing is out, it's bigger than the other one. This thing is so big, I know you can't tell from this distance, but it is so gigantic. Right off of I-10 in the Cabazon area. You got Cabazon and the casino out there. We don't even know how to get to it. We're trying to get to it because we've been driving by this thing for over a year too, and it's pretty much empty. But I wanted to show that to you. And another thing I want to show to all of you, is all these trailers. Estes, is that how you pronounce it? I'm not sure. They've got a lot over here. There's literally 500 plus trailers in this lot, and show you a little bit of that. Unfortunately, we passed that RV down there and the guy had some dogs. Unfortunately, we don't have any dog food with us right now. May have to come back here in the next week or two with some dog food. But there's just trailers all the way down the road here. I'll show you some more of that, but incredible what is going on. But the question I have is, we're seeing all these massive warehouses sitting vacant, available for lease, and they're just sitting. Who owns them? I'm sure it's probably more regional banks, and they're going to be on the hook if they don't get these things leased out. And they've been sitting for a long, long time. So you know that these banks are in big trouble. So here's the other side. I'm not going to get too close here. They've got security right here, but you can see all the trucks sitting here. Estes trucking. This is less than a truckload. So my question is, this thing goes way deep, way deep. My question is, and there are literally maybe 5 to 6, maybe 700 trailers sitting out here. Question is, why? Okay. This isn't public property? Okay. My question is, why are there so many trailers sitting? What is this telling us with so many trailers sitting? So we found the one over in Cabazon right off I-10. This thing is gigantic. Take a look at this thing. So if you had to walk from one end to the other of this place, you would be exhausted. It is so enormous. So I think that's going to about wrap it up. But I wanted to show you this because this building right here, right off I-10, there's the freeway. The size of this thing, the size of this parking lot looks like an ocean of concrete. But this one right here, 300 bays. So that would put it at close to 2 million square feet offhand, probably like 1.7 to 1.8, maybe 2 million square feet, roughly 2 million square feet. And I want to show this to you because there's a sign hanging right off the side of this building that you can see from I-10 that it is available. They are leasing these bays out, and as you can see, there is really nobody here. There is nobody here. There's no trucks, and so this is basically 2 million square feet sitting empty. The Estes, I believe that's how you pronounce it, Estes Trucking, less than a load. Look at, I mean, there had to be at least 500 trailers sitting there. So it tells us that they're not doing a lot of shipping. There's not a lot of warehousing going on, not like there used to be. When you look at buildings like this, the banks that lent the money for these type of warehouses, these massive, gigantic warehouses, probably more regional commercial banks, going to be in very, very big trouble because as the economy slows down, there's less shipping, there's less demand for these massive buildings. So take a good look. This is another sign of what's happening to commercial real estate. It is sitting vacant, just like the office buildings, just like a lot of retailers, like a lot of restaurants. Now these massive warehouses that they built over the last few years, there's no need. So unless the economy picks up quickly, these things are going to be sitting vacant, costing somebody a lot of money, and that somebody is going to be regional banks. So I think we're going to see some big problems heading in to the end of this year into 2025 with regional banks that are no longer going to be able to put this off and extend these loans one extension after the other. At some point, the piper must be paid, and we're coming to the end of the road here, ladies and gentlemen. You can no longer kick the can. How much more road we have, I don't know, but comment down below. Are you seeing this in your areas? Do you have warehouses like this, 1 million square feet, 2 million square feet sitting vacant? Unbelievable. And we have Amazon warehouses out here. There's more warehouses than this, and a lot of them are sitting empty. Comment down below, like, share, subscribe.